the champ has arrived, you dig?
We got a couple things too.
We doing this for the culture tonight.
Congratulations.
Yeah, bravo, bravo. I wish I had some sound effects and applause. That was a good time, man. Big Sean gave us some time before he stepped out. You been hanging out here for a few hours.
I've been hanging out here for a little bit.
Vibing with us.
I've been hanging out here for a little bit.
How you like the facility, man? How you've seen some verses, many.
Beautiful.
How you think we did our thing on this?
Beautiful, bro. I think this was the right capacity for this type of verses with the producers. You know what I'm saying? It felt intimate. It felt like every song you could feel the energy. You know what I mean? So I feel like every one y'all do is different, obviously. So like we were just talking, you could take it so many different places. You could have classic rock bands. You could have Green Day. You got Rolling Stone and Grateful Dead. Green Day, Paramore, Green Day, Blink. You know what I'm saying? You could go like Motown, go Smokey Robinson, go, Diana Supreme. You know what I'm saying? You could do something. It's a lot that you could do, but this was beautiful, bro. I was happy to be a part of it.
And when I was watching it, I was applauding your breath control when you went up there and did Clique. You spit that. How did it feel being up there spitting?
Bro, it was just like easy. That's easy.
Muscle memory on that though, right?
Yeah, I got a song with Mike Will, Paradise Extended, that's way harder, where the breath control is like, oh damn, I'm illuminated, man. I knew I'd make it, and I kept this shit accumulated. Never throwing money out of boomerang, and finally famous over everything. That's a numerator. Wheelie, it's illuminator room, looking like it's fumigated. Bitch, my crew invaded when I walk in, man. Body to body, hold up, everybody, don't worry, man. I got it. I need a $100 bill, photocopy the email, and copy, man. I'm going hard all season. These hoes going both ways, offense, defense, living like phone and defense. FF allegiance, beat the odds and got even. What you think that we just started, nigga? Boy, the sword just got sharpened, nigga. This ain't where we just sparring, nigga. I was on the rooftop with my nigga Mike Carson, nigga, shooting that 2 fake video. You know, I got but I do that. That's like a real breath control.
You do warm-ups like that?
Yeah,
that's
I do.
A warm-up.
Yeah, I do. I do like vocal warm-ups and everything.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that boy Drake was the one who put me on the vocal warm. He was like, you need to get you a vocal coach. Like when we was doing like All Me or Blessings or something like that, he was like, get you a vocal coach.
Now Drake in his bag when he know with that recording process and that creative process, like he in his bag with that. He does the work. Speaking of the work,
this was beautiful tonight though. This was celebrating 2 golden producers who I know both of them very well. So,
y'all played a new record though.
Oh yeah.
Don't try to act like we didn't see. You try to act like we didn't see it. And I thought you was gonna do like a wrestling move. Like you came out with Hit Boy and then I thought you was gonna be like, but Mike Will, throw that on and you jump flip side.
I could've.
Thought about it? Nah,
I ain't thought. I ain't think about it. Them both my brothers, you know. Mike Will, we got, like I said, me and Mike Will got some heavy records, and me and he got heavy records. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, 2 different style producers, you know, both very passionate. So I'm glad that this happened with them.
And we were talking about before we started rolling the history that y'all had. Obviously, we were just.
I might have said it pulled like a Dudley, like a WWF type of. Nah, but they both, that shit was fire.
It was fire.
I want to know about Clique though, because you were talking about before we started rolling. I asked you, did you know that you were going to be that first verse on what became a legendary posse cut?
Nah, because first of all, when we recorded the song, we were next to Buckingham Palace. Everyone was gone. It was me.
Subtle flex.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The royal family was like complaining that there was like, we smell weed smoke. Weed smoke. And, you know, but so anyway, bruh, yeah, I just did like we were just cooking up ideas. I did like a freestyle that ended up being the first verse of Mercy. I did like a verse for Clique and a hook. I did like probably like 5, 6 ideas just cause Ye was like, yo, play some shit while I go do some fashion shit or something. And yeah, we just did it. I had no idea, like, you know, I didn't know that Clique was a song. I didn't know Mercy was a song until it was dropping. You know, I remember it was a show and like they was playing my verse to Mercy and he was like, yo, everyone, like this is where it needs to be this level. I'm like, this shit I'm just freestyling. I'm like, all right, shit, I'm on. Like, I'm trying to be on it, you know, so.
The magic always is, especially with cats like Ye and just real producers, is knowing when that vibration, that energy is right, regardless.
That's what hip hop is, though. It's a free flow.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to belittle it. Like, you know, it's fun. I didn't think about it. There are records that I think about a lot, and like, you know, I am correctly different. Like, you know, there are songs like that like when I did Deep Reverence with me and Nipsey Hussle, that took me like. Me and bruh we started it and he died, and that's when I didn't finish it till he died. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even know if that record was ever gonna come out, but I got the blessing from Black Sam. But as a as a, opposed to songs like Clique, Mercy, All Me. Those were just like on the fly, like, let me just do the verse, throw it in the dark, and, it's been beautiful. I'm blind behind the miracles I seen, bro. Hip hop changed all our lives.
Listen, just keep vibing too, man. Keep whatever that energy is, just go in there, man.
No, I got a lot of new music, bro. I got a lot of new music, and I'm happy to like. I really got to come correct. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was disappointed in my last album's reception. You know what I'm saying? So,
but it was a lot of heat on there.
It was a lot of heat on there,
and a lot of growth in there too.
A lot of growth on there. And it ain't even about that all the time, but at the same time, like, I want to be the best. I want to, like, I'm actually having fun, and so when I want to put this new music out, I just been like, it gave me a little battery in my back, you know what I mean?
I was about to ask, so on this new work, is it like kill everything mode? Like what? Because I know on the last work, it was like very much reflective, healing, you're a father, kind of giving your fans that update.
Yeah, it was some hard shit on there too.
No, there was, for sure. But so on this new joint, is it kill everything mode? Like what's the energy going into that?
I'd rather just play it for you guys and you come to the studio and hear it. Because it's just not that simple. Like, it's not just a kill switch, kill everything mode.
Yeah.
Because I don't it's not like I don't acknowledge my growth too.
Yeah.
So I'm applying it all. I'm just applying everything I learned and having fun. But more importantly, I'm just happy to add to the ethos of music, I got such cool jobs, bro. Like, I get to work with the Detroit Pistons. I get to make music. I'm an author. I'm a best-selling author from last year. I put a book out, you know what I'm saying? So I get to do these things that hip-hop has opened the doors, rap has opened the doors for me, bro. So I'm just excited about it all.
And you might be on that podium. Pistons is nice this year.
It's looking.
Yeah, I'm in the front office, so if they on that podium.
So what happens? You get the
ring?
Oh, yeah, you know this. You know this.
Ooh.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Somebody said, I wish that Drake said, I wish that we were playing in a sport we were getting rings. I wouldn't have space on either hand for anything. You might have a ring for real. That's hard.
Yeah, but no, the Pistons, hey, ring or no ring, they balling out of control. I'm not gonna lie. And they changed the whole culture. You got to remember, it was a whole different setting 2 years ago.
Heavy.
They changed it.
Worst team in the league a few years ago. Yeah. Literally. 2 years ago.
See what I'm saying? It's the Detroit story, bro. It's like that song Bounce Back I got, that's a real Detroit like soundtrack because that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? It's the magic of Detroit, bro, that I don't know if people understand what's going on. Like, even just from way back, bro, you go back to Henry Ford, right? Henry Ford made the assembly line. So that means he created the 5-day work week. He created the first automobile, the first paved street. The first mall was a byproduct of the automotive industry booming, right? Then you go to like Berry Gordy, okay? We talking about Stevie. We talking about Michael Jackson. Right? Yeah. We talking about Diana Ross. We talking about Marvin Gaye. We talking about Smokey Robinson. So, then you go to Jay Dilla. First of all, then you go to techno music, which is created in Detroit too. So the magic of Detroit, bruh, is just, and by the way, the only city to ever go bankrupt. The only city in America to ever be bankrupt. You know what I'm saying? Flint, that's 45 minutes away, get treated like a third world country. Them babies had lead poisoning. Them babies had lead poisoning. And they acting like, they can't send a few $1 billion to fix it. It took years.
Yeah.
We can send $500 billion somewhere for a war though.
That's right.
And it's just like, it goes to show you that like, it's a lot of layers to this country, bro.
Yeah.
And Detroit, like you were saying, is a part of the build back, the bounce back. You go downtown Detroit right now. I was just there the other day.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that whole thing. Like before this time I was there, the last time I was there was when they had just redid the baseball and the football and the football stadium right across from each other. But you would still go downtown Detroit, it'd be skyscrapers is empty. Right? Because like he talking about it had gone bankrupt and they start building back. You go downtown Detroit.
It's businesses.
I stayed over there at the Shinola, and all of they got the Gucci's.
I gotta get down there. I never been to Detroit. I gotta get down there.
It's beautiful downtown.
What? It's a whole culture down there.
No, it's beautiful, bro.
And it started downtown and it's spreading, bro. It's spreading like good energy, bro. It's like, everywhere. It's like you see, even my neighborhood where I grew up, bro. I grew up 6 Mile. Off of North Line over there by Lou's Deli, and like I go there by U of D, if you're there, you know where I'm talking about. And it's just like, it's a breath of fresh air, bro. And it's not necessarily gentrified, I would say, neither, because it's still niggas there. You know what I'm saying?
Like folks
it's
are still running.
Yeah,
still
they
in
are.
there.
They are, and like they owning it. They owning a lot of it still too. So it's like it's not just like, hey, get out of here. We moving you somewhere else. You know, it's not as simple as that.
And like you saying, the Pistons and their success, right, is and even the Lions for that matter. You know what I mean? Like the Lions has been
they
balling.
changed their whole culture too.
Yeah, been balling year after year. The Pistons is balling, and then
Red Wings in the first place as well.
Yep.
Shout out to the Red Wings.
So all of that sports entertainment was going on downtown. People being able to be a part of it. All that is beautiful. And Big Sean, thank you for being a part of this with us, bro.
Yeah, of course.
And Karen, man, you know what I'm saying? Like we was talking. I don't know if we said it on air, but I just want to repeat it. Like seeing Mike Will and Hit Boy do this and make it an effort to make it great. Not because they made a bunch of money to do it. I know a lot of people think people was making all this. No, they came in here to do this
off the strength.
You know,
do
to it for hip hop and to be seen and to remind people that this thing is a real thing that we love and care about.
And just to like remind and like give new life to the records that we all love so much.
There you go.
To take us back to those beautiful times in our lives. I mean, like, obviously from our perspective, we see it from more of an inside look, but you never know what people was going through when Pull It Up dropped, or when Niggas in Paris dropped, or when
Body Party
or Shit, you know, all of that, or you know, all them records, man. And it was just beautiful to see Juicy J. I feel like it's one of the architects of hip hop as well.
That's
Him
right.
and 3 6 Mafia. I mean, completely. I don't know about underrated, but definitely you can't give them enough
Juicy
credit.
J.
Yeah, underappreciated.
I'm talking
maybe.
about 3 6 Mafia and Juicy J and Juicy J.
I think generationally there are individuals who know. And then there's a lot of people who just don't do the knowledge. So they don't really tie in what 3 6 Mafia built, how much they inspired. And then you have a layer of people that don't know that like DJ Paul and Juicy J was actually cooking them records. And
What? They were cooking them. Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were.
they
That's
not
why I
only
said
were
that.
the artists, but they were the...
I'm glad you said that because I thought people know. Yeah, the reason that they are so great is because they made a sound that is still a prevalent sound in hip hop. You know, there would be Juicy J and Paul Wall. There would be no Tay Keef, no, you know. I mean, Mike Will, you know, Metro, like that style was birthed by them.
Well, and in its true form, like we was talking about Chief Keef being out there, cooked it in the community and in the street, and then, you know, really owned the sound and created a sound and a movement, right? Chief Keef did a similar thing, created a sound and a movement and a whole wave that then blossomed out of a specific place.
Right.
And then contributed to the greater hip hop thing. I think a lot of, in this world we live in now where people so quick to run the socials, run to the internet, you know what I mean? They forget how much that real fabric of a place that you're from is important to your foundation 10 years later.
And like
15 years, 20 years later.
And that's why, like we were just saying, like that's why things like this is so important. Cause like seeing you out there, seeing Sosa out there, like that means something. Like beyond the memes, beyond whatever else comes from like this, just that image is so important to this thing that we all love.
Yeah, and you know,
about.
I was saying it's like y'all can just keep going. You know, I think like, and even in my catalog, I have a lot of records. You know what I'm saying? A lot of albums, a lot of moments from 15 years ago. You know, from just the My Last to the Marvin and Chardonnay to the Play No Games to all the features to the albums
Marvin
to, you know, the Dark
forgot
Sky
about that
Paradise
record.
to the Bewares to the I Knows to the all of the things like.
You saying you want to do a versus?
I might get up and
You want to do a versus?
I might get up and do one
Hey,
day.
Big
you
Sean.
know?
So who would you want your matchup to be?
And what's the first song you playing?
So that's two questions.
Two questions.
Who would you want your matchup to be? Or think your matchup should be? And what is your first record that you play?
I haven't thought about it that deep, guys. I don't know. It's that, you know, whoever, any of my peers, I'm with it. You know, I love, you know, I got love and admiration for them. So it's like whatever, but whatever it's gonna be, I would intend to win. So
of course,
you know, and then we have a good time. Yeah. But like I said, there are people that I have a lot of records with. Like I got records with Wale. I got records with 2 Chainz. You know, me and 2 Chainz have a lot of records.
You
together.
and Cole got records together.
Me and Cole got records together.
Yeah. 24 Carats of Gold.
Yeah, that's a
classic.
I love that one. But that's the beauty of like you know, having a catalog. I'm very blessed to that. So, but I'm also excited about the new music. I'm also excited about like just seeing people who've been at it for so long. I love seeing Tip out here. I saw him up here earlier. I love seeing T.I.'s, his new
coming
shit,
back with
fire.
a new record that's fire.
You know what I'm saying? I love seeing just everyone active because we all got a community. We all have people who will tune into us, and it's not about them tuning into us. It's about us giving them something that they can live this life to.
On that, when you bigging up, you think about T.I. or is that a collaboration? Like generationally, you sit in a dope space, right? Where you could collaborate with a T.I., a Jeezy, like you said, 2 Chainz, these guys that kind of, but you could also collaborate with a J.I.D. You can also collaborate with some of the...
Well, like with me and Larry June.
Me and
Larry June collaborated a few times. Like I go either way. I did Eminem, you know, but did another song with Eminem last year, so it's just like, it could go either way. So yeah, I am in a sweet spot. I feel like the blog era is like another golden era of hip hop. You know, I ain't gonna say the golden era because you see where I'm rocking the Killer Bees.
Yeah.
You see, you know, Protect Your Neck. It's like I know, like, you know, greatest rap group all time. You know, I'm fucking with Wu-Tang, fucking with Outkast. I'm a student of the game, truly, when it comes to this rap shit. So I do think the blog era is another golden era, and I think we'll have another one too, you know?
Listen, Sean, we love you, bro. We're going to hold you to this versus thing. I'm going to walk out of here, tell Timbaland and Swizz.
Yeah, I'm going to see y'all when I got some new music for y'all. I'm going to see y'all.
Pull up, man.
That one with me and him, we was just cooking that up last night, so you already know.
That's for real? I thought y'all was bullshitting when he was like, nah, he was just last night.
No, that was
real.
Hey, by the way, that's a serious one, though.
That's a record.
That's an expensive sample.
That's a record.
Sample, yeah. Shout out, hey, I ain't going to say who on it, but shout out to the artist. I pray y'all clear that motherfucker, you know, but it's a lot of music on the way. It is, and I'm excited about it.
Y'all give it up, Big Sean, man. I love you, brother. Thank you so much, bro. Yes, man. Versus, Complex, Apple Music. We here, man, and we'll be back. I can't tell y'all the next one is scheduled, though.
Yeah.
We got 2 more scheduled, but it's not my place to let you know what's really good.
Yeah, don't spill the beans, man.
No, it's not my place. It's not my place. Thank you, Sean.
Yeah.
Peace, man.
Yeah,
man.
Appreciate you,
Love,
my brother.
Yeah, give
So-
love to the family from me, too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
you got
maybe
kids on the way, bro?
Nah, I do not have no kids on the way.
kids?
I got no kids on the way.
Yeah,
But y'all
pressure,
over here talking to me. I'm like, shit. But I got no kids on the way.
Yo,
Yes.
Sean, when we do that one-on-one for the album, maybe we get dad talk.
Yeah, for sure.
Need that.
Yeah.
Definitely need that.
Dad
between
talk.
y'all.
It's the best
beautiful.
talk.
It's
It's beautiful, man.
All right, y'all.
All right,
y'all.
peace, man.
Love.
Listen, wherever you watching around the globe, appreciate y'all giving us time. Where we going now? We rapping? It's over?
Damn,
They're kicking us out?
That's all the time we have with y'all. I was having fun, man.
Look, man, all the recaps, all the content's gonna be on Apple Music, it's gonna be on Complex, it's gonna be on Versus, IGs, and socials. This will live on Apple Music, so if you tuned in late or you want to rewatch, it'll be up there. All you gotta do is hit Apple Music, go to the search, type in Versus, VERZUZ, and you'll see the whole thing moving. We got playlists, audio, video, it's all up there. Jordan, it's great working with you again, bro.
Ebro, always amazing. You could also watch this on Complex main YouTube, the entire stream, our pre-show, the entire battle, and all the good stuff. OG, it's always fun. It's always a pleasure. This was dope, man. We're going to do it again very, very soon. So don't worry, you're going to see us again soon.
There you go, Versus.